The Cellcast is recorded in front of a live streaming audience.
Hello and welcome to another episode of The Cellcast.
Reactions.
Joining me today is a man who, it just feels like getting a hold of his Chewy Bruce. Welcome, Jacob.
Sometimes you just need a good squeak toy. Every once in a while. Why, thank you. Let me introduce a man who, our co-host, a man who, just got superpowers all of a sudden and got turned into a cat. This is going to be frightening, people. Very, very frightening. Where's the spray? So how are you doing?
You never said my name!
Oh, I never did. My apologies. My apologies. Welcome, Drew. We got so
that is staying in.
We literally got wrapped up in the joke,
Yes,
and I just forgot the next line.
It's like, yeah, you're still supposed to introduce me. Oh, this is going to be a fun episode. I can just tell.
Exactly.
So, we are doing our reactions tonight for the movie League of Super Pets.
Mm-hmm.
A film that I saw the trailer for back in, February when we were doing the thing. I thought, oh my word, this is going to be stupid fun.
Oh, yeah.
It might be dumb. It might be stupid. It's going to be fun.
Right.
So, yeah. It's about Crypto and Ace going on an adventure.
Right.
Correction, that's Crypto the Super Dog and Ace the Bat Hound, I should say.
Exactly.
And I have no idea who they're fighting.
Yeah.
I know literally nothing about the movie other than it's Crypto and Ace on a buddy cop adventure.
That's what it sounds like.
Buddy dog adventure.
Yeah.
They're not cops.
No, they're just dogs.
They're vigilante pets.
Yeah, vigilante pants. That's good. That's good. It sounded like I said vigilante pants, but I said pets. Pets.
Pets.
Anyways. I'm looking forward to this. I've seen probably most of the trailers. Most of the trailers don't reveal anything, or all the trailers don't reveal anything, because I don't know a thing about this film. I know that there's, at some point, there is a incident in which other pets do something, and apparently there's a kitten at one point.
Is he orange?
He's orange.
That's going to be Sparky.
Yeah, Sparky. I have no idea who's
Super Cat.
Yeah, Sparky the Super Cat.
I forget. You don't actually know this because you didn't watch the Crypto the Super Dog show on Cartoon.
No,
back
I
in the
didn't.
Day. And that, which caused me to have to look all this stuff up in the first
Well,
place.
I think in the trailer it says Whiskers.
Well, maybe that's his given name.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm trying to look this up because there's actually a ton of these little Superman pet things.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to get the whole list, but it just keeps giving me the same movie over and over again, the one we're going to see tonight. But yeah, there's in the DC canon, I believe this is still canon, because of the golden age of DC, there are a number of Superman pets.
There are.
There's Crypto the Super Dog. There's, of course, Sparky the Super Cat. I know there's a Super Horse. I don't know why, but there is. And the wiki threw me off because it literally, I opened it up and said, "Oh, by the way, here's Patrick Stewart. He's not in this movie."
That does seem a little weird.
So yeah, I'm still looking this up. What are you looking forward to, hopefully, in this?
I'm looking forward to... There's a lot of hijinks to come upon our characters, and the fact that Keanu Reeves is voicing Batman is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of the character we're going to get in the movie, but that just sounds like fun. I don't remember who's voicing Superman or Clark Kent. Because they're both interchangeable. They're the same person. Spoiler alert! If you figured that out already.
Right.
But overall, I'm hijinks, adventure, comedy. I'm hoping not for stupid comedy, just more. Hey, it's comedy that fits in the story, and hey, we're gonna go on these stupid tangents about stupid jokes. But there again, it's a kids movie. It's geared towards kids. So,
okay, do you want to know who Superman is?
Who?
John Krasinski.
John Krasinski. That name sounds familiar.
He was fantastic. He was Mr. Fantastic in
yeah.
What's it called? Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Yes.
But he's most famous for playing Jim on The Office.
Oh, okay. That's right. Okay. Gotcha. Now that we have that enigma solved.
Oh, I love... Okay, you know how Google does that thing with people who ask?
Mm-hmm.
Well, on this thing where I'm looking up the Super Pets, someone literally stupidly asked, is Super Pets on Disney Plus? No! It's DC. You're going to be lucky if it gets on HBO Max before it dies. I may have opinions about recent news.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like just a little bit of a side note on that. When they released the news that I think it was Scoob Haunted Heist or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Haunted Hijinks or something like that.
Yeah, Hijinks Haunt or something like that. That got canceled by DC
right.
after the merger.
It was by Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
And they actually canceled a couple of films.
Including Batgirl
which was like done from my understanding.
Yeah.
And
it got a bad screening.
Well, I think what it came down to is... Okay, there's two things I think it came down to.
Okay.
It was probably a movie they'd already sunk a lot of money into, and they probably thought at that point it was not going to make enough money back, so maybe it was best to cut losses. I still say put it on HBO Max. Let the people who want to watch it there, and just don't put it in theaters. That's my thought.
Fair.
Two, I think the DC group is about to get a big revamp. Because from what I understand, they are looking for their version of Kevin Feige.
Oh.
And having a 10-year plan like Marvel does.
Oh, okay.
Which, I will say, they had that, and they screwed it up because they kept screwing over Zack Snyder.
True.
But that's all beside the point, because we're here to talk about dogs and cats who can fire laser beams out of their eyes.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're here for tonight.
Exactly. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this film. Hijinks, comedy, action, just to get the who's the villain in this? Be like, of course it's gonna be a pet. At some if we get Lex Luthor in this movie at some point, I'm gonna laugh.
Oh, we probably will get him, but but the villain will probably be like his pet hamster or something.
Probably
the Lex Hamp. That sounds bad.
That just no.
Hamster, Lex Luthor, Hamther. No, that's bad. I can't come up with a good name for a Lex Luthor hamster.
I gotcha. Yeah, so
it's easy. Lex Jr.
Lex Jr. Okay. All right, so...
Except for some reason he's still bald on top.
That's going to look...
Fur everywhere, but bald on top.
Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this film.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun one. I'm kind of going in with low expectations because I know this is still definitely a kid's movie, and I didn't catch who the animation company is because I don't. If this is Animal Logic, it's going to be one of their last ones for Warner Brothers because they did recently get bought out by somebody. I don't remember who it was, but I don't think it was someone not connected to Warner Brothers. So I don't know. I'm still looking forward to it because I think it might be fun, but I'm curious where it's going to
go. Same here.
Hoping we get a lot of good fun, and I hope it's something you will enjoy.
Yeah, same here.
Because I know how comedies affect you sometimes.
Well, it's just more, I have a very interesting perspective on comedy.
I think you read too much into it.
I do read way too much into it. Let's see. Now I'm just generally curious.
Comedies that take themselves seriously do not work with you.
Yeah. Apparently, it was Warner Animation Group, DC Anime, and 7 Buck Productions, and a Stern Talking To.
None of those are a company I recognize.
No, I've never heard. I've heard of obviously Warner Animation Group, DC Entertainment,
but Warner Animation Group is literally a executive producers group. It's not really like they're funding it because they own the IPs, but
okay. Oh, okay, that's interesting. 7 Bucks Productions is a studio co-created and founded by Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Danny Gorsey. Yeah, apparently it's to variety of projects directly related with Johnson's film's career and slate.
Yeah, because I'm seeing that Dwayne Johnson is in this. It just on the Google thing, it doesn't say who he plays.
He plays Crypto.
Yeah, it probably makes more sense.
And Hart plays Ace.
I wonder why. Well, I'm sure it's just a formatting thing. Anyway.
All right. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and we'll get back to you guys when
after we get done, and we will see y'all when we get back.
Exactly.
This podcast is a proud member of Culture Box. Whether you enjoy geeky reviews, comedy, or original fiction, you can open up the Culture Box and find something excellent for your soul. Point your web browser to culturebox.media.
Well, we're back from the theater. It was a very good movie, I thought.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Just going non-spoiler ideas.
Yeah, we're on the non-spoiler section first.
Of course.
It is a bit of a kids movie, but there are a lot of clever jokes.
Mm-hmm.
The animation I thought was spectacular for what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, writing wise, it is kind of more in the kids movie section. Although there are a lot of jokes for older fans.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're a DC fan or have any knowledge of DC comics. Really, any knowledge of DC comic movies in the past, 50 years?
Roughly.
And it starts you off there because you're looking and go, because this isn't really much of a spoiler, but at the beginning they're showing the escape from Krypton scene. And to show you why Krypto is there and why he's got powers. And I remember I asked you, it's like, did they use the audio from Superman 1 for this scene?
Yeah, because it sounds like Marlon Brando.
It sounded exactly like Marlon Brando. He even called it Krypton instead of Krypton.
Yeah, Krypton.
It's like, that's not much of a spoiler. It's just because it's like in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's that kind of jokes. I mean, even the ship that they ship him out on looks like that ship from the
It's a lot of our homages to.
There's a lot of homages, not just to that, but to all of the DC stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And ironically, Marvel stuff too.
A lot of Marvel references.
It's all in loving nods to Marvel. It's not ever that just sounds stupid sort of a joke.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever heard anything.
No,
like that.
no, it didn't have any of those.
It was more just needling. Marvel, and it was all in good fun. I enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, it was a very good, very extremely family friendly film, and dude, I laughed so much. Like I was cackling at some points.
Oh yeah,
here and there. And you had like very touching moments, very, oh my gosh, they just did that. They used that reference here or there. Mm-hmm. Overall, fantastic film. Should you go watch it? Yes. Watch it with your family? Yes. Watch it with your pet? Yes.
Well, maybe wait till it's on home video.
Yeah,
then
exactly.
watch it with your pet. Not all theaters are pet friendly.
True.
In fact, I don't know if I've ever been in a theater with somebody's pet. But anyway.
But overall, fantastic movie.
Right.
Go watch it.
Yeah.
Now.
That's That's both our suggestions.
Yeah.
So now, if you have seen it, we are about to jump into the spoiler-filled section. So if you don't want to be spoiled, turn us off right now. The following is a spoiler-filled reaction to the movie DC's League of Super Pets. Listener discretion is advised. Okay, guys. In that first section, I made a joke.
Yeah.
About the fact that the villain had to be, obviously,
gosh.
Lex Luthor's hamster.
He was.
Oh, how right I was.
He was.
He's even bald. Or she's even bald.
Yo, you know it on the head.
I could not have hit that any harder on the head if I'd have tried. I was making a joke. Because I literally thought, what would be the stupidest thing that two dogs and a pig, because that's all I could remember. I couldn't remember I couldn't remember the turtle or the squirrel involved in that. When we were talking about it, it's like, what other things can these people fight? It's like, oh, the stupidest thing they could fight? A hamster. Well, I was close.
You were close.
It's a guinea pig. Of course, everyone made that mistake throughout the movie. It was a running gag. It's
Yeah.
I am a guinea pig, not a hamster. All a hamster is a guinea pig with a fur problem. And I'm sitting there going, you don't have any fur. You have the biggest fur problem. Yours is gone. Which makes you a hamster.
Oh, my.
Oh.
This was like probably the funnest reaction we have done so far.
Yes. Especially this
Funnest.
year.
Oh, yeah.
Because here's the thing. We've reacted to, 3 other movies this year?
Yeah.
Lightyear, which was...
It was okay.
It was okay. But it was a little bit more of a serious, artsy kind of
that's true.
film. And then we had The Bad Guys, which, yeah, that was a fun movie. But it was still primarily, let's have this cool, interesting story thing to it. And what was the third one we reacted to? Because we reacted to something else this year. Oh, Encanto.
Yeah, Encanto.
And that's Disney. And it was still kind of I wouldn't call it safe, but it was more of a, we know the formula, we know how to go to our audience, and it was not the, let's just make a funny movie with a half-decent storyline.
True.
This was a funny movie with a good storyline that didn't feel the need to shove any lesson down our throats other than be friendly with people.
Exactly.
Make pacts, for lack of a better term. Have friends. How horrible of a moral is that compared to some of these others? The movie was just absolutely fun.
It was. Completely.
Exactly. And I was not, in many ways, I was expecting the superheroes, the actual, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg with his half fro.
Oh, that was hilarious.
I remember the thing came on, and I was going, why do you have a half fro? Not an afro, a half fro.
Mm-hmm.
And then Aquaman was
gosh.
I'm still
his
thinking,
flippers.
what are you going to do here, Aquaman? You're nowhere near the river. And then one of the 6, 7, how many Green Lanterns are there now?
There's
8?
There's 2 in this film.
By the end of it, there is. And
Yeah.
one of them's a squirrel.
Which, if I remember correctly, there's a squirrel in the Green Lantern Corps.
I don't know about a squirrel in the Green Lantern Corps, but there is a cat in the Red Lantern Corps, and that one I know. And his story is actually pretty sad.
Oh, okay.
But it's like, oh, my word. And the thing is, I kind of knew. I wasn't expecting the superheroes to actually be good. I expected those to be like just random side characters.
Yeah.
They were going to have a little fun with them because they're the people we know. But they actually had a pretty decent storyline themselves, even though for the most part it was them being in a cage waiting for their pets to come save them.
True.
And I say their pets because, let's face it, they were going to be their pets. It kind of telegraphed that from the very beginning.
Right.
We knew Ace. Mm-hmm. That name we already knew, Ace the Bat Hound. I don't know if the other 3 characters were in the comics before this, though I suspect they will be soon.
Who knows?
But they telegraphed whose pets they were going to be. By the end of it. Because it's like, oh look, the turtle. I bet it's got super speed. That will give it to the Flash. Oh look, the pig keeps saying, "Oh my goddess," and is in love with Wonder Woman. She will be Wonder Pig by the end of the film. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's the name they go with. Who knows? The Granite Squirrel Boy, or whatever his name is, Chip, I was not expecting him to go Green Lantern, but really he couldn't hang out with... I actually expected him to be with Cyborg. I'll be honest. Because, electricity...
Makes sense.
Giant half robot. I could see them working together as long as Squirrel Boy Chip can keep his powers under control. But you know what? I can go with him hanging out with the female Green Lantern, whose name I don't know. Mm-hmm. Because I don't know her. But, yeah. What are your thoughts?
This story is so well done. It has this, has the pack mentality, being friends with people, the very typical trope of I work alone kind of character. I don't have any other friends. His Crypto's world comes tumbling down. He loses his powers. He's unable to save Superman. And just
doesn't know what to do with the fact that Superman and Lois Lane are getting married.
Exactly. I mean, like, he loses his powers for most of the movie, and it's just him depending on these I hate to use the word, but rejects that weren't going to get adopted.
Well, I mean, honestly, you're in the middle of a major metropolitan city that happens to be called Metropolis. You're looking at a dog who has an escape issue. Mm-hmm. A squirrel. I don't think you normally adopt squirrels at a pet store.
Yeah, I thought it was illegal to adopt squirrels anyway.
Yeah, a pig, which is a farm animal, and the turtle. And
a really old
turtle that doesn't look like it's going, under normal circumstances, would not be long for this world.
Right.
That's why they gave her old lady glasses before the end of it so she could see. I mean, they're not the kind of animals you normally would adopt.
Very true.
The dog is the closest. Ace would have been the closest, but obviously they can't do that. And good night, Ace's backstory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was...
The minute the kid was walking towards the stairs, I thought, this is Kobayashi Maru scenario.
Yeah.
For those who don't know what I'm talking about, Kobayashi Maru, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. It's a test that the Starfleet command line people go through where they have to complete a no-win scenario because it's not a test to see if you can win, it's a test of your character. And I would say Ace passed with blinding colors because he got in there and he saved that little girl from falling to her death, but to do it he had to bite her to drag her out of there, and the parents didn't see that part. They just saw the scars. And that's why they gave the dog up. We're lucky they only gave the dog up because
very, very true.
Normally when, a dog bites a human, it gets put down.
True.
Whether that's right or not it depends on the animal, I would think.
True.
But that's the more likely situation. I felt sorry for Ace, but I knew something dark was going to have to happen to him if he was going to be ending up with Batman. Mm-hmm. So.
Agreed. Yeah, just like this movie is very well done. But like, you get to know it's good storytelling when you can get to know the characters a little bit, even the small bit characters like the squirrel, you get to know him a little more. The pig you get to know.
Shoot, even the water and fire guinea pigs.
Yeah.
That are near the end. You even get to know them pretty well.
Yeah, agreed. So it has this very well-rounded, kind of a story. Be like, you get to know the characters. You get to this camaraderie, this team that forms over the course of the film. And it's not the to use more of a not a good reference, but to go back to, I think it's a 2017, 2019 Power Rangers movie that came out. 17. That be like, these people do not get along the entire film, and then automatically, boom, they're a team at the end. I'm like, what the heck?
They actually got along pretty well.
I agree with you, but it was just more like the entire time be like, it's like, oh, we don't, but that's not the movie we were reviewing. But it was just more throughout the course of this film, you got to, like, these characters got to know each other, they got to trust each other. And it's not at the very end where they get to, suit up, but you get to see them, develop as characters and become that team. And I thought that was very well done. I'd be like, this movie's very well done. It's got very good comic relief points. And the point that cracked me up was when Ace or Crypto's on the roof, and Ace is going to talk to him, and pop, right into the jets.
Look out for the invisible jets.
That was just,
man. Maybe they ought to put a rope around here, a sign or something, so people don't walk into this thing. Yeah, maybe I'll think of that. It's not a good impression of Kevin Hart. I'm sorry.
But overall, this movie is very well done. It's very well executed. The use of all the IPs in this movie is very well done. I would say probably you don't get to, you like more of the human superheroes. You don't get to know hardly at all.
Right, but it's not really their movie.
No, it's not.
But then at the same time, the minute she gets up there, she's breaking Lex out of Lulu. Is breaking Lex.
Oh yeah, I saw that coming.
That's like 3, 2, 1. Backstab. Saw that coming.
Yeah, it's Lex Luthor.
That's Lex Luthor. He's not a good friend to anybody, and I'm surprised Mercy hangs out with him.
Yeah. But also
must be a really good paycheck.
Yeah, really, really good paycheck. But overall, story very well done. It's got good comedy relief. It's got good comic timing. It's not one of these be like we go on to side tracks and make some really, really stupid jokes that make no sense. But be like everything's fluid. There's great camaraderie when it comes to the characters, and it's just a great film. Be like, it's one of those films you laugh your butt off because it's funny.
My favorite scene though is the fight against the cat.
Oh, yeah. Whiskers. I'm just a little fur baby.
Whiskers also got powers when the other pets got their powers.
Uh-huh.
And his power is apparently to shoot things, to manifest lasers and rockets and fire it at people. And they've got the sweetest child voicing him and saying some of the strangely darkest things in the film, but yet it's coming out of I don't need to go into unicorn voice. It's coming out of this little child's voice. He even starts quoting other things like 1, 2, Freddy's coming, or Whiskers is coming for you.
I did. I mean, like when you started 1, 2, and you started laughing. I didn't catch what he said. It's like, oh, it's a Freddy joke.
It's a Freddy joke. I don't even watch Freddy, but the minute he goes 1, 2, it's like, oh wow, that is creepy and funny at the same time. And there's a couple other things in that cat just keeps saying. And my favorite, but the thing that got me probably hard. I don't even know how loud I was when this happened, but he comes up on him. They're trying to get out of his car, and he starts hawking up a hairball. And I'm like, no, what is that going to be? What is that going to be? Because I know that sound. If you've ever owned, you don't own a cat. If you've ever been the custodian of a cat, if you've ever been the servant of a cat, I'm just being honest here, folks.
Right.
You know the sound of
a hairball
coming. It's like, oh, that sound. Bad memories. What is he going to hawk up? And it's a grenade. It's like, you know what? That makes a lot of sense.
The scene that got me was so funny because Be like, it's similar to that scene where he hawks up the other hairball to throw the grenade, and like the team comes together and be like deflects it. Be like, puts the turtle. Oh my gosh, the
turtle does the whole slow down, like, you know, every movie since X-Men is done with a fast character. And of course they're playing the I don't know the name of the song, but I always think of it as the Relaxorama, or the Relaxorama thing from Freakazoid.
Yeah.
And it's a da 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 dee 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 dee, and the turtle is running. You think he's going like Sonic the Hedgehog has done, like the Flash has done, like Quicksilver has done. You think he's going to come up there and start doing some really cool stuff, and no, the turtle goes right past it and starts eating of the flower. It's on it just barely comes on screen by the time he gets there. And I'm like, of course, that's where this is going. And finally, he turns around, climbs up the back of the pig, climbs up the back of Ace. That's what it was, Ace. And just waits until it's like right next to Crypto's nose, and then he just goes bop and just knocks it across there. I'm like, my word!
Oh gosh,
that is.
And how they all work together? How they work together to like trap Whiskers underneath the trash can? It seals it and boom,
and it bobs off, and you just hear that child's voice go, I have 8 more lives. It's like, do not unweld the dumpster. Not until Lulu is defeated. And then give him to, like, I don't know, Harley Quinn.
Oh gosh, that would totally
I don't know who to give.
That would totally make sense.
To.
That would totally make sense.
But thank goodness we finally get a Batman movie and the Joker doesn't have to show up.
That is true.
It seems like they always have to bring the Joker in.
Uh-huh.
But actually, we got no Batman villains in this. All we got was Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough. But anyway.
Yeah, it was good. It was like, I'm talking a very solid film. And would I recommend it? Highly, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Go watch it in theaters. I don't know when it's going to come to HBO Max.
Yeah, if it comes to HBO Max.
At all, with how
that's going.
Right.
But eventually it will come to home video.
Right.
I would suggest giving it a rent.
Yeah, it's good. Or go buy it.
That too.
Yeah, yeah, good movie.
Yeah.
Great, fantastic movie. Go watch it. And because apparently DC's going to need it. Or Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers is going to need it.
The one who needs the help. DC is fine for the most
they're
part.
fine.
They're someone at Warner Brothers at least is looking like they're trying to give a semblance of a plan, but we'll see. That's not important right now. Also, just so I should have said this in the spoiler-free section, but there are 2 after credits.
Oh yeah, definitely go see those.
And definitely wait around for those if you've missed them.
Yeah,
I'll edit in a thing into the spoiler-free section that says, yeah, there are some after credit scenes, but y'all should know this. But now it's a superhero movie.
Yes, those 2 scenes are incredible. Be like the last one was absolutely hilarious when
Black Adam
showed up, who is actually
voiced by Dwayne Johnson,
who voices
then voices Dwayne Johnson, voices Black Adam's dog. Which I'm sitting there going, he had a dog?
Yeah,
well, sure, it makes sense. A lot of the Fawcett stuff was just ripping off Superman, so they ripped off everything about Superman, including the fact that he had like tons of family and pets and such, and sure use that, but I don't know about Black Adam. But anyway,
yeah, but that was just great.
Yeah,
that was great. I mean, like it's so funny because the running gag of the squeaky toy.
Yes, Squeaky Bruce,
Squeaky Bruce,
Squeaky Bruce, and then later, it's Squeaky Clark. No, Squeaker Man.
Squeaker Man.
Squeaker Man.
Yeah, Squeaker Man. That was good. That was so good. Yeah, the movie is worth it. Definitely stay for the credits. And yeah, good movie. Go watch this movie. Yeah. We'll definitely get around to you.
This will definitely go on the show for a full review at some point.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think unless you've got something else.
No, I'm good.
I think that's going to be it for us, guys. So in the meantime, this has been Drew.
This is Jacob.
And we'll catch you in the next frame.
You can follow Jacob on his Facebook at Jacob B. Heron. His Facebook page, Jacob's Daily Art Corner, where he tries to draw each and every day. His Instagram at Jacob B. Heron. His Twitter at Jacob Heron. and his Letterboxd at Jacob Heron. You can find Drew on Facebook at Drew Dodgen. His Facebook page Drew's Photobin to see his photography. His Letterboxd page at ggeorge759. His Twitter at ggeorge759. And Instagram at Drew Dodgen. You can like us on Facebook at the Cellcast Podcast. On Twitch at the Cellcast Gaming. On YouTube at Cellcast. On Twitter at cast_cell. The Cellcast can be found at Apple Podcasts, Google Play Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, or anywhere else fine podcasts are downloaded from. Please rate and review us where you found us, and also on Podchaser. Email us at thecellcastpodcast@gmail.com. The Cellcast is a proud member of both the Pop Americana and Culture Box media networks. For more information, please see the link in the description. Our theme song is Drop and Roll by Silent Partner. And remember, that's Cell, with a single L.